Hello, this is Sajal from Simple Life Tarot. I'm making this video to clarify something about tarot in a broader context and also clarify something for the tarot readers out there. A question that has been lately asked to me is, do the tarot readers need to be psychics or do they need to be intuitive? Well, let's find out. There's a difference between being intuitive and having psychic abilities. And this is my perspective, by the way. Let's talk about intuition first. What is intuition? You probably have heard about these things and experienced these things. There's a hunch that you're getting, there's a gut feeling that you have, there's an inner voice talking to you. That's all intuition. And by the way, everyone, every single being on this planet, human being, they all have intuition, right? It's a matter of tapping into it mindfully. If you do, your intuitive abilities go even sharper, they go to a higher degree, and then you're able to tap into them in a much better way than anybody else. It's all about practice. This is a gift given to everybody, right? You probably have heard or experienced situations in life when you say, I think I should go in this direction. That feels right, right? I feel that, I must not get or go for this job. That's intuition too. I have an intuition my friend is going to order pasta tonight. That's also intuition. Intuitions are also built upon past experiences and the belief systems. And also they could be a part of the energies that you tune into people in the physical plane. For example, when I do tarot, and especially distant tarot reading, people who are not sitting with me, I always like to get a picture of theirs and I meditate on the picture. I look into them, I look at the picture so that I can tune into their energies first, so that my subconscious can tune into their subconscious and the tarot, so that we can all, in all this interconnectivity, bring out some real-time messages and answer some questions for the current, right? I'm still dealing with people who are in the physical plane, remember. When it's a psychic ability, we go towards the outer world. It's the outer energies. These are the people, if you will, for the lack of word. These are energies of angels, if you believe in them. Archangels, we have them in mythology, in holy books. We have souls of people who have passed away. Again, if you believe in them or not. Regardless, if they are there, then they're there, right? And people who believe in them for them. So, when people have psychic abilities, they can tune into those outer energies through their own radars. That's the innate ability. And they get messages from the outer world. Many times, a lot of people are just simply nudged, right? They're nudged to give some messages through them to somebody else. A lot of times, you've probably heard from people that they're clairvoyant, they're claircognizant, clairsentient, and so on and so forth. All those clair words. People can feel, sense, smell, see images, and so on and so forth. Those are the clair people, right? Who have psychic abilities, right? So remember, this is an outward process. A lot of people who are psychic, sometimes they don't even have to tune into anything because messages are given to them. But that does not mean they cannot. They can also command these energies by tuning into them intentionally. It's not always just randomly messages coming to them, which is possible for sure. So this is the main difference between the two. Intuition is an intrinsic process or concept, whereas having psychic abilities is more of an extrinsic process or concept, connection with the outer world. Now, going back to tarot, do tarot readers need to be psychic or intuitive? Well, if they are, excellent. If they're not, the short answer is no, they do not have to be. If you have looked at tarot and its history, it has been there for thousands of years. Yes, people who are intuitive and psychic, they have used it because it adds to, having those abilities adds to the insights or the depth of the reading, of course. And then if you don't have it, I've also met people, seen tarot readers who have done a lot of practice, because tarot is a structured process. It's a structured concept. We have 78 cards. There are meanings to them, specific meanings to them, and there are multiple meanings to them as well. I understand. There are published books about them. If you are interested in that, you can simply practice. You can learn the meanings. You can leverage the art of storytelling. If you're creative a bit, you can make those stories, connect the cards, and so on and so forth. So that's a very rational way of doing tarot. Is that powerful and impactful? I don't know. It depends upon your reader. It depends upon how you connect with your reader, and how accurate is the reading coming out to be. It depends. But it could be all about practice, and you can still achieve a great level of accuracy. Possible. People who are intuitive, excellent, of course, I said, they can definitely get into deeper insights. I take my own example. Being an intuitive person by nature, I've been ignoring that for years and years, but then finally I had to realize and acknowledge it. And then once I did, and of course I did a lot of trial and error, where I was getting confused, with my mind, the messages of the mind, messages of the inner voice, and not taking the right route, and understanding the inner voice messages. I have done things that I shouldn't have done. They were not in my best interest. So through that continuous trial and error and practice, being mindful about that voice, for that voice, it became sharper and sharper. And it really shows up and works really well in tarot readings today. Do I feel energies as well? I do. Do I call myself fully psychic? I don't think so. I'll be very honest here. I don't see things. I don't smell things. I mean, I could be partly. Definitely feel energies, and that could be a part of a bit of intuition as well. When I enter any rooms and I see there's negative energy, I start feeling it pretty strongly. Right? There are energies that are not right in the room. Or I meet certain people, I don't have to spend too much time with them. The moment I meet, there's this, could be inner voice, I can call it intuition. And there's this exchange of energy so fast that you can figure out what this relationship could look like very, very strongly and very, very swiftly. So it depends. It could be a blend of both. You could be just intuitive, you could just be psychic, you could be psychic and intuitive, or you could be neither. Doesn't matter. You can still be a good tarot reader without that, right? I personally use tarot even for coaching, for behavioral coaching, for leadership coaching, for life coaching. You can use tarot or this divinity tool in many, many, many ways. So that was the message. Hope that clarifies a lot of things for you. Let's take out the mysticism and secrecy outside of this beautiful tool that has been given to us, and be mindful of it and use it to the best of our own interests and others' interests. All right, if you have any consultation requirements or requests, you can always DM me. I'm there on Instagram, I'm there on YouTube. Feel free to connect with me. I'll keep making such videos to clarify more things and bring some more valuable information to you. Signing off for now. Take care.